Infinity Ward has been teasing something big over the last few weeks, and Season 4 brought several new hints for us to piece together. Now, I've gone ahead and done my research. I think that Castovia is going to get nuked in the near future, and it will lead to at least one new Warzone map and upwards to 3 potential maps for Battle Royale. One of those maps being Urzikstan. If you're not hooked yet, let me grab your attention with this view of the new gunfight map Trench, and now take a look at this view of the multiplayer map GRANZA Raid. So let's jump into my theory. Yo, what's going on everyone? My name is Sinister Skater. Welcome to the channel. You can call it rampant speculation if you want a conspiracy theory, but I have a whole lot of notes that I've been gathering over the last 2 days to make sense of the Modern Warfare story and all the teasers they've been dropping for us over the last couple weeks. And it all leads to 3 possible outcomes that we'll be building towards throughout this video. I'm certain one of those outcomes is going to be a nuke detonating near Verdansk. We're going to be touching on the Trench Easter egg, past and present Modern Warfare lore, as well as where I think the story is going to be going, and a little about COD 2020. Spoiler alert for the Modern Warfare campaign and past Modern Warfare games, but let's dive into it. First thing I want to cover is the geography of the current Modern Warfare universe, because it's important and ties all of this stuff together. The Season 4 intro trailer gave us the map that shows the relation of Urzikstan and Verdansk, which pretty much confirms what we've already known, that the Modern Warfare universe takes place around the country of Georgia in real life. If we take a look at a real map and then the Season 4 map, you can see Urzikstan is this fictional country that is this extension of land to the west of Georgia in real life, and the fictional city of Verdansk is this land to the east of Georgia. People have been thinking this for a while. There's a lot of intel in the campaign that leads to this, and this whole new Season 4 map is just another piece of evidence. What we don't know is if Georgia is an actual country in the Modern Warfare universe. And I only bring this up because if Georgia doesn't exist in the universe, that means Urzikstan and Castovia likely border each other. It's hard to say this because we don't know the size of Castovia, but if they do border, it makes sense why the 2 countries would be at odds with each other, how it's so easy for Al-Assad and Imran Zakhaev to, interact with each other, and just ups the chances for nukes to be blown up. Now, some of you may be wondering, what is Castovia? Verdansk is a city in the fictional country of Castovia. Verdansk is where a majority of the multiplayer, spec ops, and of course the Warzone map is located. There are a few other cities that we know of that exist in Castovia. Tovorsk is one of them. This is different than Tovorsk district. Tovorsk is a city where Gunrunner is located. I think there's one other, but it's slipping my mind right now. But the location of Tovorsk in relation to Verdansk is unknown. Venskaya is another city in Castovia. Its location in relation to Verdansk is also unknown, but this is where Arklov Peak, GRANZA Raid, and Trenches is located. So let's shift gears a little here and discuss nukes in the whole city of Venskaya. The new gunfight map Trenches is a big catalyst for the whole nuke idea, on top of the countless Warzone Easter eggs we've been getting and the new main menu loading screen. If you guys haven't seen the new loading screen, we see a Ferris wheel and ruined land that looks like it's suffering from nuclear fallout. This loading screen is very reminiscent of Pripyat and the events of Chernobyl, which happened in the timeline of the original Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Pripyat was the first thing that popped into my head after seeing Imran Zakhaev in the Season 4 intro trailer. I thought they're teasing us with Call of Duty 4 events because if you guys didn't know, Modern Warfare 2019 is a reboot of the franchise, but also acts as a prequel to kind of retell the whole Modern Warfare trilogy. I thought that's where we were going, and we'll be coming back to that idea in a little bit. But then I loaded into the new gunfight map Trenches, and I see the same Ferris wheel I saw on the loading screen. And I was like, that's interesting. So that got me wondering, where is Trenches located in the current Modern Warfare universe? There's no location text for the loading screen like a majority of the other maps, so I went into spectate mode to fly around and see if I could find any links to any other existing maps right now. Funnily enough, the thing that made me link Trenches to GRANZA Raid was remembering that GRANZA Raid had a trench on one side of the map. I wasn't 100% sure if the 2 maps were related, but as soon as I loaded into GRANZA raid, I saw the Ferris wheel right in front of me once I spawned. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, these two are definitely linked. You can see the big glass buildings behind this Ferris wheel in both maps. You can see what I think is a church with the big pillar sticking out of it. You can see the cargo containers out in the distance, and then of course the trenches are located in about the same place. It's pretty neat, but the important thing is that this confirms that trenches is in Verdansk, Kastovia, thanks to the intel provided by the GRANZA raid loading screen. The environments of the two maps, however, are completely different. Now, we've seen different environments between multiplayer maps and its Warzone counterpart. There's different times of day, different weather, absence of gas, etc., etc. But I don't think Trenches falls into the same category because of the Easter egg. If you didn't know, there is an Easter egg on Trenches that lets you get into the bunker, and in that bunker there's a bunch of stuffed animals that are planning for war. There's also a Juggernaut Death Machine teddy bear, but I really don't see how that ties into anything right now. Fun worth mentioning though. On the walls of the bunker, you can see pictures of the map Gunrunner. There's Euphrates Bridge, and there's trenches, and there's a couple other things I can't really pinpoint what exactly they are. I personally don't see how much of this really connects to kind of what I'm building, but Infinity Ward doesn't put in a new gunfight map that looks like it's been nuked out, that has a bunker that didn't exist in GRANZA raid, and that has a whole freaking Easter egg on it for no freaking reason, especially after several bunker Easter eggs in Warzone that show nuclear weapons and all this other stuff. And keep in mind that Trenches has the same exact bunker design as the Warzone ones, and it also has the Warzone gas obscuring the outer edges of the map. I mean, I think this has to be a hint that Kastovia is getting nuked. I think either Verdansk will be getting nuked, resulting in a completely different map, and we're unable to play that for a while, and we're seeing some of that aftermath in Verdansk, or I think that somewhere else in Kastovia, like Verdansk, will be getting the center of the nuke, resulting in a slightly changed Verdansk map. I also think we're going to be getting a new Warzone map in Urzikstan. For one, there's a lot of leaks and rumors that are stating that, but also Captain Price literally said we're going there in the Season 4 trailer, and we'll likely be traveling with them for a season or two. And what better time to get a nuke dropped on Kastovia and make major changes to the Battle Royale map than when all our characters are safely out of the area, they have time to implement some changes for a Season 2 Verdansk, and they can make players happy with brand new content like an Urzikstan Warzone map. My only question is, when is all this going to be happening? We're more than halfway through the Modern Warfare life cycle. Season 4 will be ending in the beginning of August, which means Season 5 will be ending at the beginning of October, which is when a lot of people are expecting COD 2020 to be dropped. Now, some news outlets have reported that there could be 5 seasons in 2020, and if that's true, that means Season 6 would start at the beginning of October and end at the beginning of December. So does that mean that COD 2020 isn't coming out till December of this year, or maybe even being delayed until 2021? I mean, it wasn't revealed at the PlayStation 5 reveal event, and some reporters are even saying that there's not going to be a reveal for, quote, quite some time. I mean, either way, they have like 1.5 to 2.5 seasons to tell all this story that they're setting up and to push all this content. And that's not really much time to play a brand new map or to get 2 new maps potentially for Warzone on top of all the other stuff they're trying to tell with the story. I mean, are they going to frequently update Modern Warfare after COD 2020 comes out, or early COD 21, who knows? Are they going to try and pack all the story into the latter half of Season 4 and Season 5? Are they going to be like dropping campaign missions or new spec ops missions to accelerate the telling of the story? Are they trying to build up to the beginning of COD 4 and leave us on a cliffhanger for the next Modern Warfare game? And that's maybe when we're going to be getting the Urzikstan map. I mean, I don't know. I have a pretty good idea what's happening, but I don't know when it's all going to be happening. That's where I asked you guys, what do you think? Do you think my theory stands on good legs? Do you want to get a new Warzone map? Where do you think they're going with this entire story? Because there's so many little seeds that are being dropped in relation to the current story, and also dropping hints for the COD 4 campaign story starting to unfold. Let me know what you all think down below in the comments. I'm curious to see how all these ideas can evolve after some discussion in the comments. One last thing I just thought about, I feel like it's worth mentioning. There's a total chance that Urzikstan could be a Battle Royale map, but it's more arcadey style. Maybe it's a smaller map, and this is where all these jailbreaks and things are going to go. And maybe we play on that map exclusively for 2 weeks to a month, and then we jump back to a change Verdansk and have both maps as an option to play. Like one's a quicker pace Battle Royale, one's the more standard Verdansk Battle Royale that we had towards launch. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and learned something new. Hit the like button if you made it all the way to this point in the video. You know you're entertained. And consider subscribing for future Modern Warfare content. Check the links down below in the description if you like to help support my channel. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. My name is Sinister Skater, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Peace out.